Africa is a staple for runners from all over the world. It is not for nothing that more and more athletes come to Africa to find training conditions that have offered a great number of African athletes to climb to the top of athletics world. East Africa and North Africa have always impressed the world. Here is a list of the top 10 African male runners of all time, athletes who have made Africa proud of its talents. 1. Kipchoge Hezekiah Keino of Kenya. Born on January 17, 1940 in Nandi Hills, a small town at the foot of the Great Rift Valley. A two-time Olympic gold medalist, Keino was among the first in a long line of successful middle and long-distance runners to come from his country, and has helped and inspired many of his fellow countrymen and women to become the athletics force that they are today. Kip Keino was the first major Kenyan athlete to have reached the world-class level, making him the forerunner of Kenyan fame in running. His 2 Olympic titles, his world records, and personality made Kip Keino a legendary African athlete. He won 2 Olympic gold medals in the 1,500-meter event in Mexico 1968 and in the 3,000-meter event in Munich 1972. He retired in 1975. 2. Haile Gebrselassie of Ethiopia. Born on April 18, 1973 in Asella, Ethiopia. As a child growing up on a farm, he used to run 10 kilometers to school every morning and the same back every evening. This led to a distinctive running posture, with his left arm crooked as if he was still holding his school books. He is an Olympic and world champion, winning 2 Olympic gold medals at 10,000 meters and 4 world championships at the same distance. He has won major titles at all distances from 1,500 meters to the marathon. During his career, he broke 27 world records and is widely considered one of the greatest distance runners of all time. Although he is still a keen runner, he has announced plans to enter into politics to help his country, Ethiopia, move forward. 3. Sader Aouida of Morocco. He was born on November 2, 1959 in Kenatra, a coastal town in Morocco. Aouida was one of the most versatile middle and long-distance runners. Covering all distances between 800 and 10,000 meters, he achieved his greatest international success in the 5,000 meters, winning that event at the 1984 Olympics and the 1987 World Championships in Rome. He also became the first runner to go under 13 minutes, lowering the world record to 12 minutes 58.39 seconds. He also set world records in the 1500, 2,000 and 3,000 meters, and won the world indoor title over 3,000 meters in 1989. His career petered out after he missed the 1992 Olympics due to injury. 4. Hikami El Guerrej of Morocco. Born September 14, 1974, is a retired Moroccan middle-distance runner. El Guerrej is the current world record holder of the outdoor 1,500 mile and 2,000 meters events. Hikami El Guerrej began his domination of the 1,500 meters in 1995. He won the World Championship in 1997, 1999, 2001 and 2003. Over a 9-year period, El Guerrej raced in 86 finals at 1,500 meters, and the mile and 183 of those races. Unfortunately, 2 of his 3 losses were in the Olympics. In 1996, with 430 meters to go, El Guerrej was positioned just behind the favorite, Nuruddin Morselli. El Guerej's knee hit Morselli's heel. Morselli stumbled and El Guerrej stepped on his heel, lost his balance and crashed to the ground. He finished the race, but ended up in last place. Between the Atlanta Olympics and the Sydney Olympics in 2000, El Guerrej won 45 of 46 races at 1,500 meters and a mile. In the Sydney final, he faced his former pace setter, Noah Njini of Kenya. El Guerrej took the lead after 900 meters and stayed ahead until the home stretch. Njini caught up with El Guerrej 50 meters from the finish and pulled ahead with 25 meters to go, as El Guerrej had to settle for second place. Stunned but undeterred, El Guerrej put together another winning streak, this time for 32 finals. But in the Paris Olympic season in 2004, he was beaten twice. In the final at the Athens Games, El Guerrej was challenged by Kenya's Bernard Lagat. Yel Gerraj took the lead early and actually accelerated. During the last lap, Lagat stayed with him and edged ahead with 40 meters to go. Yel Gerraj regained the crucial centimeters, and the two ran stride for stride until Yel Gerraj pulled ahead just as they reached the finish line. He had finally achieved his goal of winning an Olympic gold medal, but he was not finished. 4 nights later, he raced in the final of the 5,000 meters. This time, he faced Ethiopia's Kenenisa Bekele, who had already won the 10,000 meters, boxed on the final lap. Yel Gerraj slipped outside with 200 meters to go and set out after Bekele, who had just taken the lead. He caught Bekele 60 meters from the finish, and then flew past to win his second gold medal in 5 days. Yel Gerraj was the first runner to achieve the 1,500 5,000ths double since Paavo Nurmi in 1924. 5. Kenenisa Bekele of Ethiopia. Kenenisa Bekele was born in 1982 at Bikoji, ARSI zone, the same town as the Dibaba sisters Ejegayehu, Tarunish and Genzabi, and their cousin Darachu Tulu. Like many of his countrymen, Bekele admired Ethiopian Olympic gold medal-winning runners Haile Gebrselassie, Fatuma Roba, and Bikoji native Darachu Tulu, but his first athletic love was football, soccer. He attended school through the 9th grade, and it was at school that he was introduced to running. He finished 4th in his first race, but in 1998 he won a provincial cross-country title and placed 6th in the Ethiopian Junior Championships. His success led to an invitation to join the Muffa Cement Factory team, coached by Tolosa Kotu, then the Ethiopian national marathon coach. In 1999, Bekele placed 9th in the junior race at the World Cross Country Championships, and took the silver medal in the 3,000 meters at the International Association of Athletics Federation's IAAF World Youth Championships. Illness kept him off the Ethiopian squad for the 2000 IAAF World Cross Country Championships, but at that year's World Junior Championships, he won the silver medal in the 5,000 meters. At the 2001 World Cross Country Championships, he placed 2nd in the senior short course event and raced to a 33-second victory margin in the junior race. Bekele won the senior long course 12 km 7, 5 mile and short course 4 km 2, 5 mile titles at the 2002 World Cross Country Championships, a feat never before accomplished by a male runner. An Achilles tendon injury cut short Bekele's 2002 track season, but in March 2003, he was healthy and competed in the World Cross Country Championships, where he repeated his astonishing double victory. He would go on to win both races at the World Cross Country Championships in 2004, 2005, and 2006, setting a record for most career wins in the history of the championships. On June 1, 2003, Bekele finally showed what he could do on a track, defeating world record holder Gebrselassie in the 10,000 meters at the IAAF Grand Prix in Hengelo, Netherlands. Later that year, he won gold medals at both the IAAF World Championships in the 10,000 meters and at the IAAF World Athletics Final in the 3,000 meters. Bekele made his Olympic debut in 2004 at the Athens Games, where he won the silver medal in the 5,000 meters and the gold in the 10,000 meters. He won a second 10,000 meter World Championship in 2005, and in 2006, he won gold medals in the 3,000 meters at the IAAF World Indoor Championships, and in the 5,000 meters at the IAAF World Athletics Final. He again won the 10,000 meter World Championship in 2007, which he followed with 2 gold medals in the 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters at the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing. In 2009, he won his 4th consecutive World Championship in the 10,000 meters, tying Gebrselassie record. Additionally, over the course of his long-distance dominance in the 2000s, Bekele broke the world record in the 5,000 meter and 10,000 meter races a number of times. A series of injuries limited his competitive races in the years leading up to the 2012 London Olympic Games, where he finished in 4th place in the one event he qualified for, the 10,000 meters. Bekele later shifted his focus to the marathon, and in 2014 he made his debut in the event, winning the Paris Marathon. He was limited by injuries in 2015, but the following year he won the Berlin Marathon. He also was victorious in that event in 2019. 6. Paul Tergat of Kenya. He was born on June 17, 1969 in Rewo, Baringo district in Kenya's Rift Valley province. Paul Tergat is a Kenyan distance runner and marathon world record holder from 2003 to 2007. Against Gebrselassie, Tergat only managed once to take the top spot, breaking the 10,000-meter world record on August 22, 1997. In Brussels, his record is eloquent, with Tergat winning 2 silver medals at the Olympic Games, Atlanta and Sydney, and 2 second world places, still behind his Ethiopian rival. In cross-country discipline, Paul Tergat has 5 consecutive individual titles from 1995 to 1999, and 8 in teams before the domination of the young Ethiopian Kenenisa Bekele. In 2005, not surprisingly, Tergat won the prestigious New York Marathon with a time of 2:09, 30 seconds. 7. Henry Rono of Kenya. Born in 1952, Henry Rono was a Kenyan athlete who specialized in the middle distance. In 1978, he won 4 international gold medals, 2 at the Edmonton Commonwealth Games in the 3,000-meter steeplechase and the 5,000 meters, and 2 at the Pan-African Games in Algiers, 3,000-meter steeplechase and the 10,000 meters. Rono achieved a huge achievement by setting 4 world records over 4 different distances in 81 days. It was first the record of 5,000 meters in 13 minutes, 4 seconds on April 8, 1978, in Berkeley. Then, on May 13, 1978, in Seattle, it was the record of the 3,000-meter steeplechase in 8 minutes, 5.4 seconds. On June 11th in Vienna, it was the 10,000 meters where he lowered his record by almost 8 seconds to 27 minutes 22.5 seconds. Finally, on the 27th of the same month, he set his 4th record in the 3,000 meters in 7 minutes 32.1 seconds at the Bislett Games in Oslo. In 1981, he lowered his own record in the 5,000 meters, achieving 13 minutes 6.2 seconds in Narvik, Iceland. 8. Noureddine Morselline of Algeria. Noureddine Morselli was born in 1970 in TNS, Algeria. He was 7 years old when he saw his eldest brother, Abderrahmane, the 1,500-meter Algerian champion, on television, finishing 4th in the World Cup in Montreal in 1977. He then decided to follow in his brother's footsteps. His first success goes back to the 1988 World Junior Championship, where he won a silver medal in the 1,500 meters. He went on to the World Cup circuit in 1990, where he achieved the best world performance of the season with a time of 3 hours 37 minutes 87 seconds, always in the 1,500-meter distance. In 1991, he beat the 1,500-meter indoor world record in Seville, and then won the gold medal at the 1991 World Championships in Athletics in Tokyo. In the spring of 1992, Morselli beat the world record in the 1,000-meter distance with a time of 2 hours 15 minutes 26 seconds. 1 year later, in 1993, he won the 1,500-meter distance at the World Championships and broke the world record. In 1995, with a very good hair, he beat the world record in the 1,500 meters 3 hours 27 minutes 37 seconds at Nika. At the Olympic Games in Atlanta, he won the gold medal after the famous fall of his rival, Hikam El Geraj. 9. Geoffrey Mutai of Kenya. Geoffrey Kiprono Mutai, another Kenyan athlete specializing in cross-country running. Geoffrey was born on the October 7, 1981 in Koibatek district in Kenya. In 2011, at the 115th Boston Marathon, Mutai set the best all-time marathon performance in 2 hours 3 minutes 2 seconds, but this performance was not finally approved by the IAAF. On November 6, 2011, he won the New York Marathon in 2 hours 5.5 seconds, by breaking the record of the event ahead of his compatriot, Emmanuel Mutai, and Ethiopian runner, Tsegi Kabid. In 2012, Mutai won the Berlin Marathon in 2 hours 4 minutes 15 seconds, which is a personal record, but failed at his attempt to break the world record. 1 year later, on November 3, 2013, he won the New York Marathon, for the second time in front of Tsegi Kabid and Lusafo, April. 10. Wilson Kipsang Kiprotich. Wilson Kipsang Kiprotich is a Kenyan athlete who specializes in cross-country running. He won the Frankfurt Marathon in 2011, achieving the second best world performance of all time in 2 hours 3:41 seconds. In April 2012, Kiprotich won the London Marathon. in 2 hours 4 minutes 44 seconds, achieving the second best performance of the event. During the Olympic Games of London 2012, he was only able to win the bronze. In 2013, Kiprotich won the Berlin Marathon and beat the world record in 2 hours 3 minutes 23 seconds. 1 year later, in November 2014, he won the New York Marathon in 2 hours 10 minutes 59 seconds. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, like and share.